Hey guys, this is Steve Huff with Accuracy X, and I want to give everyone an update on the January 20th Second Amendment rally event. Governor Northam today has made a declaration that he would do a temporary ban on firearms on all Capitol grounds, including outside of the buildings. So that's a big change. Last week, the legislators voted to ban firearms inside of the buildings, but you were still allowed to have them on the grounds outside. That is no longer the case. So we need to get this word out to as many people as possible. There are a lot of people that were probably planning on bringing their firearms with them. If they do, they will not be allowed to attend the rally. They'll be turned away by law enforcement. So we want to make sure we get this news out because it's just a few more days before we go back to Richmond for the January 20th Lobby Day rally. So that's something that's pretty important. So share it with all your friends and family and everybody you know that's involved in this issue. So we've already been informed that agitators and other protesters are being bussed in and housed so that they will be there on Lobby Day to basically potentially stir up trouble. So we want to make sure that we are on our best behavior, don't respond to these people, don't react to anything that they say or they do. They're hoping that you'll interact with them. That's the very thing they want. They want to try to take somebody and get a reaction from them so that that can be caught on film and broadcast around the world. And make sure that we don't give them what they want. We're going to be peaceful, civil, and lawful, and we're going to focus on the message that's so important to all of us, and we're not going to allow them to take it and hijack that message. They have a right to be there. Just leave them alone and leave them be, and we're going to basically focus on why we're there. We're going to show the world what a lawful, peaceful, and civil demonstration looks like. Now, I was just in Richmond a few days ago for the NRA rally, and while I was there, I went around and I spoke to several law enforcement officers in the state police and the city of Richmond's police force. And Lieutenant Lloyd was kind enough with the Richmond City Police Force to allow me to say I could use his name, and his number is here for you to contact if you have any questions. But I asked Lieutenant Lloyd, what can we do to make law enforcement's job easier on January 20th? And this is what he said. He said, Steve, law enforcement is here to make a safe environment for everyone that's at the Capitol. Everyone. That's our job. But if something does happen, unfortunately, if there's an incident, everyone needs to understand the first thing they need to do is follow all instructions by law enforcement. Obey any commands given by law enforcement. And, I train a lot of law enforcement, and I know one of the things they're trained to do is to look for threats. And what Lieutenant Lloyd said was make sure that everyone keeps their hands where they're visible if something transpires, so that they understand that there's nothing nefarious getting ready to happen. Understand, if you have your hands in your pockets, law enforcement can't know what you have in your pocket. Is it chapstick, or is it something much more dangerous? So one thing I would encourage everyone to do on January 20th, when you see a state police officer, you see a Capitol police officer, you see a Richmond City police officer, thank them for what they're doing. Thank them for being there. Thank them for allowing us to have a peaceful, civil place to come and present our view of things about something that's such an important issue. But these folks are there to help keep everything safe and civil, and we should let them know that we appreciate that. The Capitol grounds in Richmond are a beautiful place. And I know all of us are going to respect that, and we're going to leave the grounds just as pristine and beautiful as we found them when we show up the morning of Lobby Day. I look forward to seeing everyone at the Capitol on January 20th so we can show the world again we care about our civil rights, we care about the Second Amendment, and we're going to ask everyone and our legislators to hear our voice and protect those rights as they should be.